Today in the Bayou Garage, we have Mark Stelly with his Mustang, and we're probably going to make a few jokes and have a good time. But that's what's in the garage today. So this is Mark Stelly, and he's got a 2013 Mustang that he's faked it and put Roush stickers all over. And we're going to take a look at it, check it out, and take it for a ride, test drive, and do a bunch of stuff. But first, we're going to tell you a little bit about it.
It's a 2013. That's the car I looked for. That's the car I was searching for about, 8 months. I was working at a Ford dealership. I worked for couldn't even find it. It was getting down to the wire where the 15s were starting production, and I couldn't even custom order what I wanted anymore. The dealerships couldn't even get them for me. Just happened to find one at another local dealership, what I really needed to base it on, and so I did it. What have I not done to it? I did the full Roush RS package to it. RS package on the Roush is basically just an appearance package, same thing as like the Stage 1 GT. I wanted the V6, everybody thought it was funny, everybody likes to hate on me for it. I think it sounds good, a lot of other people telling me it sounds good. People with GTs said it sounds good. It's got the Roush exhaust on it, so it's got Roush everything, Roush intake. I wanted to keep it light. I do a lot of cross racing, do road track, road course, stuff like that. I want to make not just a straight line car, something that can turn. So
I thought American cars didn't do that.
If you look on YouTube, they do it almost too well. They flip around on you, and hit people.
You've autocrossed it. What else have you done with it?
A few things I probably shouldn't mention on camera. Do have a secret trailer somewhere that takes it to Mexico a lot. There's some things over there. Embarrasses V8s, embarrasses other people. It's a butthurt car. That's what it's meant to do. That's why it's a V6. It's meant to hurt people's feelings.
So explain for somebody like me, what makes you get in this V6, or what makes it better for you?
For starters, it has more horsepower than every V8 that came before it, every V8 Mustang.
So every V8 stock Mustang.
Yeah.
So if you take the V8 stock versus this one.
V6 stock. It comes with 310 horsepower stock. All the V8s before that, GTs came with just 300 horsepower. When the car was new, you could get the car for about 20 grand, and you could get the Procharger came for about 6 grand, and 26 grand with a good tuner, and you had 500 horsepower to the rear wheels on a brand new car. So there aren't too many other cars you could do that, especially in 2013. There's no other car you could do that with.
So how much weight is, when you go into the V8s and you go into those, how much more weight is that?
It's about 250 to 300 pounds, so it basically deletes
the drive.
Having the V6 deletes me,
Is there any way you'd want to take your car and go drive it?
Anywhere?
Anywhere.
Oh,
go.
Yeah. Everywhere. The big giant open tracks doesn't really do anything for that car, but where turning is a factor. It definitely helps. So the tighter courses and everything, Laguna Seca is a great course for that.
So autocross and small tracks is almost more fun.
Mm-hmm. The car is modified inside and out. Everything, all the crappy parts that Ford put in it is pretty much replaced with way better parts. From the suspension is completely different. It's a Coney suspension on high box springs. It's lowered about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Full performance. Everything about the MT82 with Ford, everybody knows that. You got to just change everything to make it want to go into gear at higher RPMs, and it's got a race spec trans mount shifter with a trans mount bracket and everything. It's got a lightweight one-piece aluminum drive shaft. It's kind of an Achilles heel of that car, so it eliminates that. Custom intake. I don't know, say it's the most hated car in Acadiana. Gets a lot of hate saying. That probably goes to shea content with his 370Z and allows his exhaust. Roush cars are, everybody thinks you need to bring Roush for make Roush. You can take any car take any Mustang, and you can have the Roush package put on it.
I think one of the privileges of having a Mustang, got so many options you can do to customize it, make it your own, make it.
And you mentioned wreck ones too, because that helps too, because so many people don't know how to drive their Mustangs.
Well, let me ask
you can get port outs everywhere.
Being a Mustang owner, let me ask you opinion, and this is not just for Mustang owners, but for Camaros and for some of these other cars that are coming out with 500, 600, 700 horsepower.
I mean, yeah,
how do you feel about that whole world?
You got 50-something-year-olds who graduated high school and like back in college, they had a C4 Corvette that had 280 horsepower, 350 horsepower maybe.
And it was one of the fastest things on the road.
Right, and he thought, and they're like, oh, I'll just get the new one, 800 horsepower. It's you're talking about tripling horsepower. So you got to learn not to fight when you have traction control on, you have to learn not to fight it. Turn it off and learn how to drive it right. Because I know a lot of people, they build it overnight, they drop a ton of money on these cars, and they get bored with them really quick. So I've been progressively building mine through the 4 or 5 years I've had it. Before the suspension is just ready to, it's made for autocross. It's not made to just go down a drag strip. I actually never brought it to a drag strip. There's a spot in Mexico I like to go and do drag racing there. I have a set of drag radials and wheels for the back that I swap on, and you want to see those on, I mean business. But yeah, it's got the big 4-piston Brembo brake package that Carl Moe helped me put on. It's got
I think we know Carl Moe.
Yeah.
If you want to go back and check out his video, we'll post it up here.
He's a bad influence. Get your ass handed to you by a V6 Mustang or a Miata, you're gonna want to just make your car go faster. So, needless to say, the car has MPT tuning, more performance tuning in it for right now. I have 3 tunes from them. That's the ghost cam you hear on it. Full riced out with the ghost cam.
Gotcha.
AMR got me some custom intake ported manifold. The engine, when you pick it up, looks stock. It looks like you have a Roush intake and that's it. But everything from the throttle body to the intake tubing to the intake manifolds is actually all like customized and modified underneath. So it's all part
just
of
put the covers back on. You just put the blankets back on.
It's all part of the circus,
Show it, but don't show it.
Yeah,
it's just stickers. It's just stickers.
I mean, it's funny how many times, like especially with the ghost cam on, people are like, ask me what kind of motor's in it, and I say, oh, it's just a V6, and I say it all the time, and then like, yeah, right, so it's the funniest part about it.
It's how you do it. It's
trying to. Listen, my car is very European. It's some people say it's Japanese, but it's got a different tone to it. It's a very European sound.
You don't listen to music. You just listen to exhaust at night. That's what puts you to sleep.
I listen to music when I'm doing my other hobbies. You start thinking about next projects and things beyond that. So you start to get that time where like it's pretty much done where it's at, and there isn't too much more to really do to it.
You want to give a little teaser for the new project?
Been looking around, and so now I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna be able to knock down people off road. So got a 4x4 4Runner.
Anybody you want to, anything you want to give shout outs to or anything like that?
Everybody's helped me. Everybody's stayed up late with me putting parts on. Josh Wagner with the MR2. Derek from NOLA Motorsport Speedway. All my buddies, in SCCA.
So I'm super proud to have Mark Stelly with his Mustang come into the Bayou Garage today and hang out with us. It was an incredible day. We got to go for a little joyride, have some fun in it, and he is out at a ton of shows around Lafayette, Louisiana. If you want to check out his Mustang, it'll be out and about. Tell him the Bayou Garage sent you. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button and stick with us for the next episode because it's coming very soon. We have some other great interviews from people from around Lafayette. And remember, if you want to be in an episode of the Bayou Garage, give us a shout. We'll check out your car, truck, bike, boat, whatever you got. If it's got a motor, we want to see it. So stick with us, smash that subscribe button, and see what's in the garage next.